And we're on. Okay, let's see who comes on first. Will it be Joey? Will it be Danielle? Will it be Katie? Will it be Dwayne? Ashley. Oh, Joey and Danielle, Ashley beat you. Hi, Dana. Hi, Ashley. Danny, my friend Ashley beat you. You've met Ashley at my studio one time. Hi, Ellen. So happy to see you guys on. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. We're talking about goals today, and one of my goals I just decided is that I need a new space to do these lives because I'm in my bedroom. You probably can't tell, and my back is killing me because I'm sitting on my bed. So there's a goal. I need an office. Okay, Danielle, we're on that tomorrow. Not really. All right, guys, happy Wednesday. I was just looking at my calendar and I realized we have 20 days until Christmas. Has anyone done their shopping yet? I barely started, but I have done a little bit. But I have so much more to do. And even a bigger, not a more important date because Christmas is a big, important date, but 44 days from today is my wedding. That's right. Can't believe it, 44 days. Super excited to marry the man of my dreams. So lots going on in my life. So I have a confession. I know you guys love when I start with confessions, but hey, Kelly. Hi, Stacy. Hey, girl. Jennifer. Anna. Hi, Aunt Donna. So, confession. So you guys know I started this Hash Out with Heather venture back in August, early August, I believe, was my first one. In fact, I want to go back and count, and we can start calling it episode number 12 or 15 and make it a little bit more official. So I'll have to do that. But every week, you guys might notice me looking up, but I've had a board behind me with like 6 or 7 pieces of typed out paper with notes so I can make sure I don't forget anything or get off track. Even last week in the hotel, I had a poster board with some notes on it. So as I've gained my confidence, I've gotten more comfortable with this, I decided tonight was the night that I have no board behind me. I do have notes. They're down here below me. But I always know what I want to talk about. And I always have a lot of passion around it because it's something that I'm either going through right now or have gone through recently or something I have experience with. But I'm gaining the confidence now to be able to really talk about it with you guys and knowing that I have something to say, that I don't have to refer to notes. Does that make sense? Well, I am still referring to notes, but in a much more casual way. So just thank you guys for being on this journey with me. And it's kind of fun to watch myself grow as I step out of my comfort zone all the time, which is something we're going to talk about here in a minute. So what stands between us and achieving our goals? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Cindy. If you want to comment what you think it is, some of you just answered my post a few minutes ago, but what would you think the number one thing is that stands in the way of you and your goals? And it may be different for all of us, but there's one underlining theme, in my opinion, that gets in the way of us achieving our goals, our dreams. I'm going to use those intertwined, although I think they're different. We'll talk about that in a minute too. But it's fear. Fear gets in our way of achieving our dreams, really striving for them, even taking the steps to strive for them and meeting our goals. And there are many, many top types of fear. So we're going to talk about them. Fear of the biggest one, I think, is fear of failing. And there's so many components to that. Fear of looking stupid, fear of appearing weak, fear of disappointment. And in that lies disappointing family, friends, a boss, but also I think disappointing ourselves. Like I know for me, that will be a struggle. I don't want to disappoint or let myself down. So I'll often not want to set a goal, or especially out loud to anybody else other than myself, because I have this self-talk saying, you'll never do it. You didn't do it before or before that. So we have that negative Nelly. I think Katie referred to hers a minute ago in her post, but we have that voice in our head So sometimes we just don't set goals at all because we don't want to let ourselves down. And fear of losing money, fear of losing friends, fear of losing people in our family because of something that we want to strive for. Even a fear, you guys, of losing our spouse. And let me explain. So if you're on this journey of personal development and growth, maybe it's professionally even, and your spouse is staying stagnant, he's not growing or she's not growing, and here you are evolving into this better version of yourself. I mean, obviously in our core, we're still the same, but as we really spend time and challenge ourselves and get outside our comfort zones, we are going to change. So there's even this fear as I start to become this new person, this better person, that I might lose my spouse because either they don't support it or they're not growing with me. Does that make sense? So that's another fear. Fear of being uncomfortable. Do you know what the biggest fear is? It's actually not failing, but fear of public speaking. Do you guys know that? I know, Dana, you probably knew that. But even more so than fear of dying is fear of public speaking. And here I am. Well, this is sort of public speaking. But Dana and I spoke at the conference, so that was definitely public speaking. One of my biggest fears is fear of not living up to what people expect of me. Yeah, hard to say that one. Hey, Christy. But let me give you an example. I've struggled with this for most of my life, but here's an example. So, I'm the owner of 2 I Love Kickboxing studios, and I've been so fortunate and blessed, and I've worked really hard I won an award every year at our annual conference. I was Rookie of the Year, I was Leader of the Year, then I was Franchise of the Year, and then this year I won Owner of the Year. And I worked hard for them. I'm so proud of my team, and it's such an honor to win those. But I'm on the advisory board as well, and we were talking to a few owners a couple of weeks ago about just some things in our numbers and our financials, and they're very numbers oriented. They are very advanced in Excel spreadsheets and formulas, and I know enough to be a successful business owner. I know where my revenue comes from. I know where to look at for my expenses. I know what I need to know, but they knew the intricacies of it. And we're talking, and I was like, for this moment, or more than one moment, I felt incredibly insecure. I was like, oh my God. And they were, including me, and I needed to add value, but I wasn't going to say something I didn't know. And they were getting so detailed. I was like, oh my God. So I in that moment, I thought, oh my God, they're going to think that I'm not as good as I appear to be based on my awards and my success. I had these thoughts going through my head, you guys. And then I thought, Heather, knock it off. I'm smart enough to know that I need somebody on my team that is that good at the numbers in Excel spreadsheets. Right, Christy? Christy's really good at those things. So I know enough to know to be successful, but as far as digging in deep to it, I don't want to do that stuff. That's not where I feel passionate and alive, and that's not where my gifts are. But I know enough. I don't have too much pride to go, I need to get someone on my team that can do that for me. But, so living up to other people's expectations of you is also a fear. So oftentimes I'll find myself pulling back or not wanting to put myself out there because they might be like disappointed in, oh, she's not who I thought she was. That makes sense? Kind of crazy.